This is what our squadron needs, one of these kind of places.
Yeah, something like this.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? No?
Turbine outlet.
Yeah.
That's the output temperature on the turbine. So if it gets too high,
Right.
then you got to do something about it.
Some degree C's, look at 800, 900 degree C's.
Yeah.
Pretty hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
This is our training room. This is where all our pilots go through their training. We can handle up to 5 students at a time. If we have 5 students, we have 3 instructors. Right now, we only have 1 student going through the training, and he has all kinds of attention. We have the cutaway. This is a Jet Ranger engine. We've been trying to get Turbo Mecha to give us one, but they say they cost about $50,000. They won't give it up. Yeah.
Just don't get your finger
Don't cut
caught in
yourself.
there. Get your finger caught in there. It'll bite.
Yep.
It's like Top Gun.
A large number of our pilots, after they go through the training, as soon as they get their commercial rating, we'll give them another month of training, get them their CFI as well.
Amazing how much power you can have with something this size.
It's a good benefit for them if they,
This is the one Jay Leno puts in his motorcycle, huh?
Yeah. This program's a huge benefit for them. It's about $100,000 in flight training, and they're getting paid their salary to do it. And then they get paid to go out, and
Fascinated how
the pilots are,
Do they get flight pay?
they get hazard pay. We pay them
How did they get such a clean pay?
33% more money.
Yeah, well, there's an
It's
impressive-
6 pay steps higher than what a police officer on the street gets. The tactical flight officer gets 5 pay steps higher, so 27% more money. It used to be the tactical flight officers got 2 pay steps, 11% more money, which is the same money extra money we give to our motor officers for hazard pay. And then they argued
Set of
that
blades.
their job was as demanding as the pilots and just as hazardous, so they made them 1 pay step less. But some other negotiations, there's a uniform bonus that goes to the observer but not to the pilot. So they end up being about 3% less money to sit in the left seat versus the right seat.
Their ass is sitting on the same platform, so.
Well, the risk is the same.
Yeah, no
And
different.
the skill
He
required.
can't get out and quit.
Yeah. The skill required to be the tactical flight officer, it's actually harder. We have a higher washout rate for them than we do pilots. It's easier to teach you to fly the helicopter than it is to control things on the ground from the helicopter. Because they usually have 5 or 6 radios going on in their head at any given time. They have to find the location, they have to tell the pilot how to get there, navigate to it. And when they get there, they have to take control of the situation on the ground and direct the officers on the ground in a tactically sound manner.
Just control of the flare and the light. I mean, we used to have it with the flare, it could be, and that's from altitude, not 500 feet, so it was right on, and said, oh shit, where'd he go? And you're,
Right.
and then try to get back on him again, try to find him again.
What do you need
This is the hot section.
protocol-wise to land?
This is the exhaust. This is your
Well, it depends on the circumstances. If you have an in-flight emergency, the protocol is you have an emergency, you get to land wherever you want. If it's a
This is the exhaust.
pre-planned event,
This goes through the turbine, which drives the
what we do in the city, we do a site
This
survey.
is the inlet.
We adhere to
This is a compressor.
Caltrans's
This is the hot
requirements
section. This is where
that they have in
fire
place
is
for any off-site landings that are within 1,000 yards
This
of a
goes through the
school.
turbine.
They mandate
This is
certain
driving
glide slopes, 8% or 8-degree glide slope in and out, obstacle clearances and landing areas. The city fire department requires a permit for any off-site landing, and they
So this is the combustion chamber.
generally want to be present for all landings and takeoffs, especially takeoffs. So we pull a permit from them.
This is.
Like I say, we do site survey and use the Caltrans standard, whether it's near a school or
It
not.
goes through here, 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 into the
So
hospital.
any heliport on top of the building and
Then it
stuff, you
goes
can
out
go.
here.
We can go to the heliports, although a number of them are
provides the
private,
shaft.
and they're like a restricted airport that,
And then
you know,
this
you have
is
to have
where
permission
the
from the
contents
owner.
are.
We can't land on any heliport, but we'll shoot approaches into the library tower. We won't touch down, so then we don't have to
Technically.
technically get their
Hospital
permission.
rooftops and stuff.
We don't usually go to the hospitals, just because of the potential for them to have some, flight, emergency flight coming in.
Spins this out.
If we have a need to, we'll call the hospital and get permission. When that helicopter crashed,
This is the section where it drives.
the officers, two of them were in Antelope Valley, one was at Holy Cross, and we were flying a lot of people in and out of those hospitals to, the mayor was flown in so he could go see the officers. Other people that needed to get places were flown into the
And
hospital.
all of that gets coupled to the shaft.
So you know any in the hills out there? So close to you, or that's-
I try to keep them out of the hills because they sneak out there.
Because city goes on the other side, all the way here, right?
The city of LA, the northern boundary is the base of the San Gabriel.
There's your shaft.
Okay, other than
This is the
county.
rotor.
And then it's county after that. The, where they hang right up there off the Minden Hall Pass, that's all.
So you don't do medevac?
Mira, mira el motor, ven.
When I see in the case of the Northridge earthquake, and we had
So
some
it only works in one
officers
direction.
in the, it was around the Whiteman area, I forget the name of it. But they wanted to go someplace the other side of the bridge, and they couldn't get there. And so I couldn't get permission to get them to go, to get our airplanes to do it. So we had volunteer pilots that signed off at the Civil Air Patrol base, did it on their own and took the guys. And
One of the problems CAP's faced with is we've got pilots that are mission ready to do things that CAP won't approve. And so then we all go into the gray of, well, we're a CAP unit, you've approached us to do this, we can't do it as CAP, but we'll come together as a group and do it for you. And gee, we show up with BDUs and black tape over our Civil Air Patrol, and well, it's my personal radio, even though we're on a CAP radio. And Challenge Air at Whiteman, when they were doing their flights this year, had that problem. In previous times, CAP had provided ground marshaling, and so we couldn't do it. So
The ground marshalling gets stopped in California wing base.
I know. And
We don't use it for ourselves.
well, but when you've got 25 aircraft flying continuously, you have to have somebody on the ground directing those helicopters, those aircraft. And we had done it for the 3 previous years, and it's been absolutely flawless on the way it should be done, very safely. And now California Wing says, no, it's too dangerous, you can't do it. So the CAP members in the past said, okay, we'll do it. We're just not going to do it as CAP, but we'll provide the resources. And they came out and did it.
I see.
But they looked amazingly like CAP members. You just couldn't find anything on there, any place that identified them.
I was in Washington for about 15 years, and there, guys broke off of CAP.
That's probably the fuel manifold right there, and there's the injector.
Right,
But you inject it here,
Eight
ignite it, and then it goes into your
regular
first turbine
Yeah,
section.
they need, so they don't call them.
Wow.
But the PT6 is ass backwards. The compressor's in the rear, the turbine's in the front.
Call them Wausau,
The
This is
input
the
air,
turbine then.
and they
This is taking the exhaust gas, right?
Wait a minute, why is it saying 1,080 degrees Fahrenheit over here?
this is in the,
Yeah, but it's saying 1,080 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 HG.
Well, that's how hot it gets.
Ground search and rescue.
no,
No, I think we've got something backwards on it.
no, this is,
It's the inlet.
Why is it 1080?
See, this is the exhaust. This drives the turbine.
no. This is the exhaust on the PT6.
It is?